Hello everyone, this is Morgan with Colorado Pond Pros here. I just wanted to take some time today and show you what I'm working on. I'm actually at a project that we built, gosh, almost 4 or 5 years ago. And we've actually experienced a little bit of settling in and around the feature due to excessive weather and other things that were kind of unforeseen. But there's a couple areas in and around the feature that the liner's dipping down and actually leaking. And I'm going to fill the pond to the proper water level and re-edge the rest of this feature. Let me show you what we got going on today. As you can see, we're still at the tail end of winter. We got snow and ice coverage on this whole side of the feature. The reason why we're here is we're going to be resolving some leaks. So I wanted to show you a little bit about what we got going on here. We actually want that about 3 to 4 inches, best case scenario. I've already started working on this area here. So you can see I'm going along and I'm pulling up all the liner and making sure that it's all pulled up extremely high. Now, I'm not gonna leave it like this because this is absolutely ugly, but we want a nice clean edge here. We're gonna do what's called an S-fold in this liner and get it nice and tucked up against these rocks and come back behind, retaining with dirt, soil, and kind of a mix of gravel here and there. What we got here, this little flap, is actually some fabric underlayment. Believe it or not, this fabric can actually wick water outside of the pond, and you know, if we got soil or anything near that, it's just gonna turn into mud. So this is very, very minimal, you know, not a very substantial leak, but I'll come through here, push this forward, and get that nice and tucked down in there. Wanted to show you something else up here. So we're up at the biofault. We've got some ice formations that have collected with the cold weather. It was damming up in this area, coming over, and actually leaking outside of the feature. I did find a bunch of mud over here, but everything's pretty frozen still, so let's see what we can do. Hey everyone, I am just returning back to the property we were working on yesterday. I'm working on the edging around the pond. I was going to kind of return and kind of put some better soil in here and kind of dress this feature up real nice. Give it a good look and also kind of try and blend it in back the way it was before. I'm going to try and break it up with some different size rocks and maybe some different size gravel and whatnot, kind of break it up, but just brought some good topsoil in so we can backfill this nice and soft up against that liner. You know, everything I was working with yesterday was complete mud, and it's just hard as a rock too. I mean, there's all sorts of little rocks and things that I think are gonna damage the liner. So we got our topsoil here. I'm just getting back into the yard. I need to get rid of some of that crappy mud. So we'll get rid of that, put some of this fresh stuff down, get it dressed up with that gravel. Be looking good. Let's see how that looks. Best thing to do is kind of get some more rock and gravel. I can start small. We don't want to create a giant berm over the side here, so to kind of, like I said, bring some gravel in these areas and break them up, and it just kind of creates a little bit more interest with your eye in the water feature. So we got everything kind of dressed up in and around the feature here. You can see I kind of just have some other rocks kind of breaking up the edge here. I wanted to make them just a little bit of a beach area that they could come into the pond. All sorts of fun, cool stuff we can do while we're tweaking with the edges. And I just have this area here to bring a little bit more topsoil in, dress up, and then we are out of here. We're still waiting on this side of the feature, so maybe we'll make a second part to this video. If not, this is definitely the basics. I'm just gonna do the same exact mirrored version of this on the opposite end of the feature, and hopefully don't find any other leaks, but it's definitely worth inspecting. So alrighty guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.